Hello everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood Godzilla fans, JurassicZilla here, back at it again with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how BIOLLANTE could actually work in the MONSTERVERSE. I'm JurassicZilla, and let's get right into the video, shall we?
Just your friendly neighborhood Godzilla fan.
So a couple months ago, I actually made a YouTube short talking about how BIOLLANTE could work in the MONSTERVERSE, and this video is basically going to be that, but I'm going to talk about more details, and it's going to be longer. So if you haven't seen that YouTube short I did a couple months ago, it's okay, because this video is basically going to be the same. So to summarize what I said in that older video, I basically said that BIOLLANTE was one of the 17 and counting Titans, and her main goal is to protect the wildlife on Earth. But since humans are slowly destroying the rainforest and, just destroying the wildlife on the planet, BIOLLANTE gets mad and wants to kill the humans because they just harm the Earth and they don't really help it. So BIOLLANTE wants to kill the people, and Godzilla and possibly Kong obviously wants to keep the humans alive to keep balance on the planet, so Godzilla and Kong have to fight BIOLLANTE. And at the time I was thinking that's a good theory. But I actually have some different plot points that can make this theory even better. So how about instead of BIOLLANTE protecting the wildlife on the surface, she's the one who actually protects and grows the wildlife deep down in the hollow earth. But BIOLLANTE wouldn't be in this form. She would basically just be all the plants that you see. She wouldn't have a physical body. If you see a tree, that's part of BIOLLANTE. She's part of the ground. She's Mother Nature. And before I go further, let me just say that I'm not talking about BIOLLANTE being created by humans, because in her original movie, she was created by people, but in this theory that I'm talking about, she's just a normal Titan. She's not created by people. And here's where things get interesting. You know how the humans went down in the hollow earth to let Kong down there and roam free? Yeah, but now we have humans in the hollow earth. And let's say the humans go down there and start mining the hollow earth for all of its resources, all of its plant life. Maybe the plant life has some special power, some sort of medicine or something that they need. So lots of people start going down there and taking the resources, and since BIOLLANTE is part of the whole ecosystem, she's very mad and wants the humans to get on out of here. And the humans, being humans, obviously don't care and slowly keeps destroying the hollow earth wildlife. And now BIOLLANTE is very mad. She is furious. The humans are destroying her ecosystem. So then she decides, if those humans came from up there and went down here, maybe I should go up there and wipe them all out. So BIOLLANTE believes that all of the humans on the earth should be wiped out because all they do is just destroy the ecosystem wherever they go. So then BIOLLANTE slowly starts coming up to the surface, vines and tentacles breaking out of the ground, chomping down on people, throwing them around and eating them, destroying buildings with her tentacles. Godzilla then arrives after hearing all of the destruction, and he sees all these tentacles rising out of the ground, wrapping around buildings, crushing them, and he just doesn't really know what to do. He shoots his atomic breath at some of the vines down on the ground, but they blow up, and then they come right back up. He doesn't know what to do, but then he realizes that the vines are coming from deep within the earth, and he realizes that it's coming from the hollow earth. Godzilla enters the hollow earth. He sees vines everywhere he looks. Even Kong is down there using his axe to chop away the vines, but they just keep growing back. And Godzilla and Kong decide that they might need to work together yet again to stop this plant monster. BIOLLANTE knows what's going on down in the hollow earth, and she decides to go back down there and decides to challenge Godzilla and Kong. because the only way for BIOLLANTE to succeed in her plan is to get rid of both Godzilla and Kong, so no other Titans will stand in her way of killing the people. But in order to do that, BIOLLANTE must come together and form one big, giant plant monster. All of the plant life around Godzilla and Kong start to form together. The trees, the grass, the flowers, everything comes together. And slowly, BIOLLANTE rises into her final and true form. And you may just think, oh, BIOLLANTE is just made out of plants. Just get an axe and chop it off or set it on fire. It's gonna be easy to kill. Well, that wouldn't be the case, because BIOLLANTE isn't just made out of any plants, she's made out of hollow earth plants. And we know that the hollow earth energy flows through the whole entire place, so maybe the plants deep down in the hollow earth aren't normal. They're stronger, they grow larger. The bark from the tree would be rock hard, the leaves would be like scales. So BIOLLANTE would basically be made out of this hollow earth energy, and that's how she's able to come together to form this giant monster. And maybe this little orange heart that she has here would actually be blue instead of orange to represent the hollow earth energy, obviously. Godzilla and Kong realize that they have to get to the center of BIOLLANTE, where the heart is, in order to kill her, but it's going to be pretty tough, because BIOLLANTE's got these tentacles made out of vines where she can just pick up Godzilla and Kong and swing them around and toss them all over the place. And eventually, Godzilla and Kong will come out on top like they always do. But there's one problem. Since Godzilla and Kong killed BIOLLANTE, and BIOLLANTE was part of the wildlife, that whole entire spot where Godzilla and Kong were fighting, all of the plants would be dead, causing all the animals who used to live there would have to find a different home in a different part of the hollow earth. Godzilla goes back to the surface, or wherever his new home is, I don't know, but he goes back in the water and he leaves. But Kong would have to find a different part of the hollow earth to call his home, since so much of the plant life there is gone, making him not have any food to eat. And that means Kong goes to a different part of the hollow earth, making us explore the hollow earth even more, and making him find even more monsters to fight. And the whole theme of this movie would be to protect the wildlife, I guess. Something like this could probably happen in the MONSTERVERSE. BIOLLANTE is just mad because all these humans are coming down in the hollow earth and mining the resources, and BIOLLANTE is just like Mother Nature, and she doesn't want the hollow earth to be destroyed by humans, so she's got to get rid of the humans. Now obviously Godzilla and Kong don't want that to happen. I mean, Kong is friends with Gia, who is a human, so Kong's not going to want BIOLLANTE to kill Gia. So I mean, there's a lot of things going on here, and I think it's good. It can work. Obviously, there's plenty of other theories you can come up with, but I'm going to stick with this one for now because I think it's good, makes sense, and it's a good message for a movie. But tell me, what do you think of this theory/movie idea in the comments? And also tell me, what other theory videos should I make? I'm pretty sure I have a camera theory coming soon, so keep a lookout for that, maybe sometime next week. But anyways, have a great Godzilla day. Yeah, that's right, I got a sticker of it right here in my drawer. Yeah, have a great Godzilla day, I'm out.